Did you used to be easily shapely and cute, but now you're shaped like a cereal box? You might have dead butt. That's right, it's a real thing. If your hips or your low back have been in pain, or if you've been very stiff, you might have dead butt. If you're wondering where your rear end went, and why your hips hurt so much, and why you're so stiff, are you just old? No, you can fix that. I like to show you how in 1 month I was able to unblah my butt. I feel the difference, I see the difference. Let me tell you how. You can get dead butt even if you're regularly working out. I went to the gym nearly 5 days a week for over a decade, and I still got dead butt. I don't even have a gym membership anymore because I moved to the country, but I was still able to fix it at home with just a little bit of effort. I'm not only out of pain, but I actually feel great. And I don't avoid looking at my rear end in the mirror. So we're going to be talking about what's causing this, how to fix it, the lie you've been told, 5 excuses and how to get past them, and why stretching won't work. Let's go. What is dead butt? The medical term is actually gluteal amnesia, which means your brain has actually forgotten how to fire your gluteal muscles. Your gluteus medius is supposed to stabilize your pelvis when you're walking. And you're probably sitting a bit too much, just like everybody is in these modern times. So when you sit for hours at a time, your glutes go to sleep. The constant pressure and lack of movement that comes from sitting for hours actually causes your nerves to turn off. And when you're constantly sitting, your hip flexors are kept in a short and tightened position. And those tight hip flexors are telling your gluteus medius to relax even further. So when you finally stand up, your glutes are turned off and they are not ready to do their job. And that forces other parts of your body to do their job. And then your butt eventually loses muscle tone because it's not working. Okay, so let's talk about how to fix it, or how I fixed it. Since I moved to the country, I don't have a gym membership anymore. And I also sometimes get home too late to go outside for a walk anyhow. So I needed something where I could work out at home. So I got this yesoul bike, and I've actually really enjoyed it. And I have seen such a difference in my lower body strength. I feel better, and when I'm walking around, I feel stronger and more stable. And I actually feel my glutes firing, which is what's supposed to happen. So the thing that I really like about this bike is that there's no subscription, and it's a really good price point. For the price of this bike, I was paying about 6 months of a gym membership, and it won't even take you 6 months to see a difference. I should mention that if you're interested in this bike, please use my link, and I would really appreciate that. So I think this is really cool. There's unlimited screen mirroring, which means whatever I'm seeing on my phone, I can mirror onto the huge screen, and it has a real speaker. So it's a whole media center in front of you that is high quality. And I'll usually watch a YouTube spin class, and then other times I will just use the yesoul app. And the subscription to that is so cheap, it's unbelievable. And you'll have a ton of bike classes to choose from with that app. But you could also just mirror YouTube onto the screen and do some spin classes from there. And I do that quite often. Like I said, I've been going to the gym forever, lifting weights forever, taking 4-mile walks. And I was surprised to find that this really challenged me in a great way that I absolutely needed. If you've never taken a spin class, just know that there are different positions on the bike, like 1, 2, and 3. This is first position, this is second, and this is third. And you can change the resistance, and that's how hard you need to pedal, or how easy you need to pedal. Just changing these up and the resistance creates vastly different workouts each time you're on the bike. I also like that it has this rotating screen so that when I want to do my stretching or my hip exercises, I just turn it to the side, and I've got a huge screen and great sound. It's the pressing and the pulling that works all of these muscles through here, including here. And you know, we all like that. I'm feeling very strong through this area of my body ever since I started using this. This is why stretching it away will not work. It's because you're actually lacking strength. All this sitting has destroyed the strength in your hips. If you're interested in checking out this bike, please use my link below, and good luck on unblawing your butt. Other ways you can fix your dead butt. Use your waiting time wisely. When you're standing in line for the grocery store or the bank, you could be clenching your butt muscles for 30 seconds at a time. At your desk, you could be doing knee lifts. There are all sorts of moments within the day where you're simply standing or sitting there where you could be doing some movements. You could be taking sitting breaks where every hour or half an hour you stand up and squeeze your butt muscles for 30 seconds or do a couple of squats, and this will really help wake your butt back up. Another way to fix it is you want to focus on not stretching but strength in your hips and your core and your legs, because this is actually what's at the root of the problem, is you're lacking strength. I know this sounds like going to the gym, and a lot of you are like, I'm not going to the gym. It's really just some simple exercises, and like I said, I'm going to put these in the description below. They're so easy. So I started doing some hip strengthening exercises. There are great little classes on YouTube that are 5 to 10 minutes long, and I'm going to link some of those below in the description if you want to try them. Let's blast through these 5 excuses that I'm not going to let you have. The first one is, I'm too old. First of all, there was a study done in the 1990s, I don't know why none of us know about this, where they took really frail, older people who were using walkers and canes. Most of them had at least 4 diseases, and they put them through a very small strengthening routine 3 times a week for 2 months. And they increased their strength an average of 174%. And they were an average age of 90. So if you think you can't build muscle, you're wrong. And that's actually the lie that we've been told, is that over 40 we do nothing but lose muscle. That is a lie. We can build muscle, we can build strength, and this study proves it. If you want to check out that study, I will try to link it below. Second excuse, I've got no time. These are simple exercises that take about 5 minutes. Some of them you can even do lying down. So I don't know how tired you have to be that you can't get these done. You'd have to be sleeping to not get these done. You can do these lying on the couch watching your shows. Excuse number 3, I live too far from a gym. Well, if you were to do the bike and the exercises for your hips at home, you don't have to go to the gym. With this bike and these hip strengthening exercises, I've challenged myself more at home than I have at the gym in quite a while. And another excuse is, I don't know how, I don't know where to start. There are so many beginner classes on YouTube and within these apps that you will be perfectly fine. This is not rocket science. It's very easy to do, and there are so many beginner classes to choose from. So something I want to say is that sedentary might seem like the comfortable choice, but it's actually quite uncomfortable to be weak and unsteady. It doesn't actually feel good or vital to be sedentary. And if you have trouble with motivation, try enlisting a friend. Text each other when you're going to do your leg exercises. Hold each other accountable. Or if you really don't know what you're doing and you don't know where to start, hire a trainer for a couple of sessions. You will never regret that training. So it's not about how your butt looks. It's about how your butt is supporting you. You want to be able to catch yourself when you fall. You want to be able to be strong when you walk. You want to live an active, healthful life. Again, if you're interested in the yesoul bike, check my links below. I've been able to do incredible things with my butt in 1 month. Tell me about what you're doing for your butt. This is a weird talk. Good luck unblawing your butt. I'll see you soon.